There's been an interview circulating with Aegis Lomachenko's manager, talking about him coming, his return back. They asked him, who would you want to return with, Tank or Shakur? He said Tank. He said that financially and the skill and the type of fight would be more entertaining. Tell
Uh,
me, what do you get out? What do you get out of the manager saying that?
well, I get just what he said. He'd rather fight Tank than us. He'd been in the ring with us before, and Shakur was at an early age. He's much more mature and older now, much more experienced. I know he would be a much more difficult fight. That's the way I perceive it.
Stylistically.
Right.
Mm. Who would you stylistically, when you look at that Tank and Loma fight, who would you favor in that fight now?
Well, listen, man. Let me see. Look. Let me tell you this here. It's the reason why there are levels in this here stuff, right? And you know, I want to quite tell you, man, like all these guys, they say, yo, I'm the best in the world. I'm the best this here. But, when you look at it and look at their career, they were never the best at anything. There's three classifications in the JOs and the amateurs. You got the JOs, you got the intermediate, and you got the seniors. And a lot of them guys were never number one at none of those. You know what I mean? You can look at their career. You know what I'm saying? The big name guys was never number one. Okay. And you can that count for almost all of the names that's right at the top that you be talking about. Uh they never were number one as a JO, as an intermediate, nor a senior. So they weren't a number one as an elite. So my thing is, if those guys call themselves the best fighters in the world, you know what I mean? Why was they never number one? As an amateur, they didn't come out number one. Now you go to the elite division. The elite division, none of them were never number one. Okay, so I don't know when or where they became the best fighters in the world because the damn sure wasn't in the amateurs. Okay, now you take Shakur. Shakur came out number one as a JO, as an intermediate, as a senior, as an elite, as a everything. You know what I'm saying? And when he won, there's 195 countries in the world, and the top 60 countries go to the world tournament, right? And out of those 60 countries, you're supposed to have all the best fighters in the world. It's rare if you see somebody in the tournaments over there with less than 100 fights or 200 fights or 300. You still don't see them with that many fights, because they fight so much over there. So now, Shakur fought and the world tournament. Okay, two world tournaments. One world tournament when the team New Jersey, when the team USA won, Shakur won the AIBA Boxer of the Year. That makes him the number one amateur boxer in the entire world. None of them ever held that status, accomplished those things. So I don't know how they could say that they were the best fighters or they the best fighters in the world, and they haven't never achieved that status.
Well, Coach, what would you tell to the people that you just because you're an elite amateur doesn't mean that it's going to translate in the pros.
Well, let me tell you like this here: if you elite amateur and you fortunate enough to get that elite experience at that level, then you have a big advantage over all other guys. Like you take us. Let's take Shakur for instance. Shakur done fought against almost every style in the world. I mean, in every country in the world. So we done seen almost all the styles. We've seen a lot of styles here in the U.S. So you know, all that experience means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna help you tenfold if you done seen something before. You know what I mean? So when you get to it, you're already familiar with it. So that's how it's been for us. We've been around the world twice more than any of these guys been around the world. We done fought twice as much as them. I
Right.
mean, like our top amateur experience is like the beginning of a lot of these guys' careers. We done fought against guys with hundreds of fights and hundreds of fights. A lot of them never fought against guys like that.
Right.
And when I had a couple on the teams with me, and they didn't do so well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where they claim it at. That's why I don't do a lot of talking, Mel. I sit back and just let it go for what it is, because when guys start saying they fighting guys that's really that's on another level, then the real them start to really show and come out. You know what I'm saying? It's not no thing like these guys that you see getting beat the way they're getting beat now. It's not like they haven't got beat like that before. I done seen all of them lose. Yeah. Not once, not twice, many a time. But guess what? While they was losing, we was winning.
Mm.